Welcome into Trivia Night Live, a weekly trivia show where you, the viewer, get to compete for prizes, glory, and your name getting shouted out numerous times over 1 hour broadcast. I am Joey Wright, and I am your host this evening. I'm the community ambassador over at Footballguys. We're here every week playing very exciting trivia with you. This week's theme is Pixar. When I had to go find a guest this week, we've seen him before, but I was trying to think of what is our Pixar duo? Like, who are Steven and I together? And I think I'm funny, and I'm a little on edge all the time. And Steve, he's just like a big teddy bear. I mean, he's heart of gold, just as big as he is. I feel like we are Mike and Sully. I really feel that, Steven. Steven Johnson, welcome back to Trivia Night Live. I think you might be our first repeat guest. Scott's been on a bunch, so we can't say you've been on more than anyone else, but I think you're the first repeat guest.
Well, I am honored in that case, but I'm excited to be back, and our travels through Disney together as well. So it's perfect. Of course we had to do Pixar.
Yes, I love Steven. I really, really do. I love his family, everything about him. However, I will say that I rode the worst ride I've ever ridden in my life with you. I do not like that Ratatouille ride, and it's Pixar week. I am sorry to all you Ratatouille fans. Steven, I only enjoyed the ride because you were there with me. I went on again with my wife.
You didn't say a word that you hated it.
Because I didn't want to ruin the kids' fun. Like, I'm just being honest with you, man.
Okay.
But let me tell you about something I enjoyed. This last weekend, I got to go to SFB Live, and I know yours is coming up in Chicago next weekend. Let me tell you what, Vegas set the stage for what is to be some incredible SFE Live events this year. Anyone that goes is going to get this really cool coin or a medallion, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, like a ball marker. I think it would work good as a ball marker, poker chip marker. Everyone gets one. They're really cool. At Vegas, Scott was right there by the board. As you made your first pick, he hands you the medallion. It was and it's kind of funny. The Olympic rings are on there. So it's almost like he was passing a torch off to you. So very good. Wonderful event there. Everyone that was in Vegas, I love you all. Lots of blurred lines, lots of fun that we had there. Don't Tell Mamas. I don't know if we can do free advertising for them. Anybody that ever goes to Vegas, if you want to have a good time, go to Don't Tell Mamas. So, Steven, I have talked way too much. I love you. How are you, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I came from a Little League baseball game tonight with the sun bearing down, this crazy heat wave that it seems like everybody in the country is experiencing right now. And yeah, we're enjoying the countdown to the Chicago Live. It is right around the corner on Sunday in downtown Chicago. We are still getting donations in, which is incredible. And I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it all. We have 9 drafts. It is going to be wild, and it is going to be fun, and it is going to be spectacular, and I cannot wait for all of it to happen in the
I saw he had that look. I knew he was popping on. What's up, buddy?
And if you're in the Chicago area, come on by. You can buy a ticket to come in and hang with us and get free. There's food and an open bar. It's I think it's a
$75 gets you 4 hours of open bar and food.
Yeah, and 4 hours of open bar and food for $75, and then you can hang out with everybody there and all that fun stuff. So if you know anyone in the Chicago area, send them on over to the live event. And I also wanted to click up that total number of times I've been on the show, because apparently that's a thing.
I don't think your appearance record is in jeopardy at all. I think but I like that you're just distancing it. I
randomly pop up on shows.
It's good. From the FYF days, I miss it.
Yeah.
I used to send Scott the link and never tell Simon and JL when Scott was going to pop in. And it was always my fun little treat for the chat.
We need suitcase talk. Come on, let's go.
You need to know how to pack. We could get into the whole pack. Scott, my suitcase was so light coming home, and I have nothing but you to thank. No one but you to thank.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'll let you guys get
alone.
You guys were running late. What?
They're getting mad at me because they're running late. Okay.
No. I felt bad Steven and I were talking before the show, and everybody's late because of it. No. I had a nice hoodie on, and I had lots of sunscreen, and no, I'm good. No burns.
Like the wind was blowing the sun off of us. The sun's rays were like hitting the walls. Possibly. There was so much wind, but it was a gorgeous day though.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you in a bit when I pop on later.
All right. Let's say hey to the chat.
Hi, Scott.
Yeah. We love Scott. Oh, he wasn't wearing pants when he got up. How about that? All right. Dick Knox. Hey, hope you're still trying. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Hi, fellas. Ann's in here. Frank in the chat saying, what's up? Happy Chicago Live Week. Apparently, Frank in the chat is going to be out of the chat. He's going to be at SFB Chicago Live. Get excited, everyone. Reebok Joe. Hello, everyone. Love to see it. Spoiler alert. 2 letters in Andy are symmetrical. Well, yeah. So there's really only 2 options. Guys, is this her week? Can she do it? Can Charlene win her first game of Trivia Night Live? I hope she can. Oh, Mr. Scampers. I got to hug his neck this weekend. And I was shocked they let a cat into Stadium Swim. But they did, and we threw him into the water.
Special occasion.
Paddled his little cat feet. It was quite a sight to see, Scampers. So awesome to see you. Faith, the movie's not awful. The ride is awful. But Steven disagrees with me on that, and that's okay.
Okay. I will say after the first time, it's like, okay, we've seen it. We've done it. It's not like Cosmic Rewind. It's not like anything like that. So I understand to a point, and I have wrote it far too many times. So from that aspect, I get it. I get it.
Okay. All right. We can. I mean, that's not. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
That's true. Literally, without the up and down, it pretty much is the same.
You know what would make the Ratatouille ride better? Muppets. Just putting it out there. I know they're getting their own thing again with the roller coaster, but just put the Muppets in there, even though it doesn't work.
I just want Muppet Vision back. I'm sad. I don't care how many times I've seen it. I need it. Need it in my life.
Zach actually got to go to the last screening. It was like on a Tuesday. They let the staff be the last people to see it. So that's pretty
Zach,
cool.
you were at the last screening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Right, Ann's in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, Geek Mill. I see he's been popping up everywhere lately, all over my timeline. Good to see you, buddy. And she's the only one in her family that likes Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is the same kind of ride as Ratatouille. I have not ridden. I don't know the word is. I don't know more words. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, because it replaced my favorite ride, which is the Great American Movie Ride. And
we've had that conversation numerous times.
just awful choice there, Disney. Even though I'm definitely giving you some free publicity tonight by talking about your movies. But Jordan's in here. We love seeing him. Look at all the people. Oh, watch out. Rachel's in here. The celebrity Scott Fish. He was a celebrity. Everyone was taking pictures with Scott. 3D, let's just say, Faith saying 3D glasses over with vision glasses. So I can't see in 3D, so that might be part of the reason I don't like Ratatouille. I don't like Spider-Man. Anything with the 3D, it just doesn't work. Birds. Go Birds. Cubs suck. All right. I'm glad we got that.
Yeah, the Cubs suck today. I will not discount that statement. They are getting whooped. And nope, bad. Bad all around.
Oh, so we have kids watching tonight. So I don't think I've said anything bad yet, but some of the questions are really good. That are not bad. They're just questions. So I am Tim. We got a lot of people in here. I see a lot of Cubs suck. That's just rude people, but that's okay. They probably did today, as Steven said. All right.
They're losing 8-1. So, yeah.
And we'll get into the game. If you're watching us here on Fantasy Cares YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you're watching us on the Football Guys Live YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're not watching us on one, hop to the other. And if you're watching us on Scott Fish's Twitter, go ahead and leave him a nasty comment. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Tell Scott what your favorite Pixar movie is. And actually, chat, I want you to get in there today. Tell us what your favorite Pixar movie is. I should have led with that question. We'll talk about it in a little bit, Steven. Also, consider making a donation to Fantasy Cares. Incredible charities we're donating to, like Toys for Tots, National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. You can go to fantasycares.org and make those donations to play the game. Let's get the board up here. And I see a lot of people have read the banner. which I love seeing. I love when you guys do what you're supposed to do. Go ahead and scan the QR code or go to Kahoot.it on your web browser. From there, you'll need to enter the 7-digit code for the game, which today will be 236-8450. From there, you'll need to enter a nickname. Any vulgar or hateful names will get you kicked out of the game, so just don't do it. I will laugh off camera at whatever your name is, though, but still, don't make me do it because I've never done it and I don't want to ever have to do it. Once the game begins, a question will pop up on your screen here, as well as your device. Answer by clicking or tapping on your choice from your device. Accuracy and speed will both factor into your score. The quicker you answer the question, the quicker correctly, the quicker you answer the question correctly, the more points you'll get. You'll have 45 seconds for each question. Each game will consist of 12 questions tonight, and we'll be playing 2 separate games per show. At the end of the game, the person with the highest amount of points will be our winner. And the theme tonight is Pixar. Our prizes tonight. If you win game 1, you get your choice to pick between an SFB 15 spot or a Pixar Bitty Pop 4-pack. And I can't believe I said that and didn't stumble, but everything else I said I stumbled on. So amazing that I made it through that.
I have to ask, are there questions about the Pixar shorts in here?
No.
Wow, you're killing me.
Is. There's one. There's one.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought of doing a lava question and but there's one question that's related to the Pixar shorts. Okay. There are enough Pixar movies where I was able to pull 24 questions together. Fair. I didn't have to dig into the shorts, and I didn't want to. We got some Cars
that
love.
was my kids' go-to. All 3 volumes of all the shorts, like that is their thing. So if this had shorts in it, like I'd be feeling a lot better. Mm-hmm. Movies wise, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. We've got some hot takes in here, and we're going to definitely get into them. Oh, Bourbon Cowboy, welcome in. I've seen 3 of the first 4 Pixar movies, and that's it. Bourbon Cowboy, I admire that. You hit some home runs there. You know, I don't think there's any filler there. I think that's all solid work. I can't say what those first 4 are because there's definitely a question that's related to that specific thing. So we'll get to it though. Jordan throwing some love to Up, and then the pitchforks come out and possibly some torches. Up is the worst. Faith, Up. I hate Up. Okay, so I'm gonna give Up.
I thought it was good. I mean, there's a lot worse Pixar movies than Up.
Cars. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you say?
I said Cars.
Cars 3. Let's get it right.
Yeah, Cars 3. Listen, I will say that Up, it's not in my top 5. It's grown on me. I will say it might have the most emotional 10-minute stretch of any Pixar movie with the Carl and Ellie story. Like, yeah, that's some good filmmaking. Be fair, Joey. If you hate old people and children, you'll hate Up. Yeah, but I don't hate Up. Don't hate Up. I think it's fine. Kevin is once you go to Animal Kingdom and you meet Kevin in person, it actually does make you like Up more because you realize how great that character is. Anne saying she loves Cars. Anne,
there are some
2 minutes ago
takes in this chat I cannot believe are occurring right now.
Oh my god. Oh, Zach, I'm never coming to Disney and I'm going to get you fired. That is that is the worst take ever. WALL-E is the greatest cinematic movie of the I'm coming to Orlando live under protest now. That's it. Yeah, Monsters Inc. is solid choice. We definitely got some Monsters Inc. questions. People backing up Geek. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Zach said that about WALL-E.
I'm Joey hates slow drafters. Who doesn't hate slow drafters?
I don't hate slow drafters. I'm a little like, hey, let's go. And I think they got to witness that this weekend. Whoa. Faith. I don't know about these takes, Steven. Yeah, I do love the old people.
I'm just disappointed.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some. I'm gonna talk about WALL-E in a little bit, but let's get into these games. We've chatted on enough. We're 15 minutes into the show, and that's my point where I'm like, I need to move on. and stop talking. Guys, we'll give you 1 more minute to join the game, though. Scott, I see he's down there. He's looking around. I just wanted to smile at me. That's okay he did.
I'm actually working on stuff.
Okay, let's get this game started. All right. Kahoot at work. Pixar pack number 1. 3, 2, 1. What letter is reversed in the spelling of Andy on the bottom of Woody's boot in Toy Story? A, N, D, or Y? And this was your teaser question this week, so you had a little time to study on this one.
I mean, like the comments in the chat earlier, there's only 2 that make sense to choose from, and so now
Joey had an adorable moment in Vegas when I told him that this letter was not reversed on Buzz's boot because Andy was older when he wrote on Buzz's boot.
I almost started crying. It's those little things in Pixar movies that like really touch me. And it's just like, yeah, because he learned how to write correctly.
Yeah.
And I still do my N's backwards. So, I mean, yeah, it's the letter N. Didn't we have some talk about the letter Y too? That it might be backwards?
We did. I thought it was lowercase on one of the boots, but clearly not this original Woody one.
Yep.
Yeah. So we definitely pulled out our phones and Googled it and took a look, and yeah, we felt pretty safe on the end there. All right, let's look at the chat, see how the leaderboard's looking. A lot of people getting there right away with that one. They knew. Taco Bat, I like that name. That's fun. BB, Reebok Joe.
It's Chalupa Batman. Let's get it right.
Oh, Chalupa Batman. Oh. No, he's not eligible to win tonight, guys, because of his terrible Wally take. So be it. All right, let's move to the next question. What is the name of the emotion pictured here, introduced in Inside Out 2? Is that anxiety, excitement, amusement, or ambivalence?
Could you imagine? I mean, I'm going to knock out an answer, but could you imagine if they actually called it ambivalence and having kids try and pronounce that?
One person thought it was ambivalence. That one person, I love you. That was anxiety. Did you enjoy anxiety as a character, Steven?
I had to watch Inside Out 2 twice to appreciate it. Mm-hmm. First time around, I was not a fan.
Yeah.
There was just something about it I just did not appreciate. I don't know.
I thought the hockey was pretty good.
It was.
I stuck with it. That Riley was like, you know what? I'm going to stick with this. Kids, stick with your hobbies. You know?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Stay involved. Don't be in front of a tablet. Go outside. Mm-hmm. Make friends.
Mm-hmm. Jordan, worst takes are us. Yeah, that's the chat tonight. I love you, chat, but you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And then Charlene saying, I saw half of 2. My daughter made me turn it off. Well, that's who these movies are targeted at, people. So if your daughter made you turn it off, there we go. Oh, she didn't like that Riley ditched her friends. Spoiler alert, it all works out in the end. The A and Y should be corrected too. Yeah, Reebok Joe, the A and the Y are correct. That'd be bad if they grew up and they fixed their end, but the A's and Y's just went to crap.
Like everything's backwards. It's just a new type of what is the read backwards dyslexic? Is that it?
Yeah, just dyslexia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Charlene giving some love to Cars, Nemo, Dory, Monsters, and Inside Out. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's go to the net. Let's look at the leaderboard. Then we'll go to the next question. All right. Chalupa Batman. Oh, this has never happened before. We have 2 people tied with the same number and their little images are on the same. Watch out. There's a first for every show, and this is the one for this show. So watch out, people. All right. Reebok Joe is just saying, you know what? I don't care about emotions. I didn't watch either of those movies. So there you go.
There's quite a few Pixar movies that don't have a sequel yet.
Yeah, I saw that, Retro Coach. Yeah. The Good Dinosaur. Apparently nobody thought it was good. No sequel.
It wasn't good. Which the chat probably really enjoyed.
Yeah, probably. The chat's like, oh, the Good Dinosaur. Some good filmmaking there. No. All right. Next question. Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. What condition does Dory suffer from? short-term memory loss, narcolepsy, hoarding, or pyromania?
How exciting would it be if it was pyromania?
I don't think she'd get very far.
No.
Yeah. Oh, the chat knew this one. Short-term memory loss. Congratulations on that one. Chalupa Batman still in first place. It's almost like he's got an in somewhere. Wally is going to get an extra, what is it? 3 points? Yeah, 3 points in this game. So Wally's actually winning now. Hashtag climber Ashton and Keegan also on the board. Sweating Glitter is the highest climber. Charlene's moving up. Love to see it. Faith is coming in hard this week.
I mean, her take is not wrong.
No, it's not. Who was the famous movie monster filmmaker the sushi restaurant was named after in Monsters, Inc.? Was it Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Ray Harryhausen, or Stanley Kubrick?
I don't know this.
This is one of my favorite Easter eggs in a Pixar movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
a movie nerd. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably got to be George. I don't know.
They say it one time and then they show it. I couldn't put that image up where they show the name. Yeah.
I got a feeling I got this wrong then. I went quick. Famous movie monster filmmaker.
It is Ray Harryhausen. If you remember when she's on the phone, she's like, "Did you call Harryhausen's for the reservation?" You remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Harryhausen. And then
I went Stanley Kubrick.
You know, if I made a Pixar movie, there are in Toy Story, there are a ton of nods to Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
Room 237 they have in there. That's in a few of the Pixar movies, which is the hotel room in The Shining, and then the carpet in Sid's house is from the Overlook Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
why I went that direction.
Yeah, I put that in there for you. Yeah, we're gonna put Faith. You came in so hard, we're gonna let you have this one. The Good Dinosaur, most awful dinosaur, sucks so hard. Speaking of dinosaurs, next week, Craig Reith and I will be talking about dinosaurs to coincide with the new Jurassic Park movie. And there's not been a bad one of those.
That's a take. That is a take and a half.
I don't know. I think everybody's got their movies. They just throw all their thoughts out the window and just turn my brain off. And listen, you get me people run away from a dinosaur, I'll watch it. I'll enjoy it. I just watched The Empire Strikes Back SFX behind the scenes 2 hours ago, and they talked about Ray. Yeah, Ray Harryhausen. He did a lot of the motion animation for like Jason and the Argonauts and Clash of the Titans, the old one, not the new one. So a lot of cool stuff. And then, yeah, great trivia question, Joey. Thank you. There's a couple good ones this week. And then, yeah, Ray was a pioneer mixing stop motion with live footage. Great stuff. All right, let's move on to the next question. After we look at the leaderboard, Chalupa Batman, not flying so high anymore, are you? All right, Ashton is in first place. Keegan, Wally, Faith, and Jordan up on the board. And I only make fun of Zach because I can, because I love him so much. I would not normally roast our viewers.
This is normally why I don't put my actual name on these, so you can't roast me until I reveal who I am.
No, we're all having fun. Zach knows I love him. All right, next question. In Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, what condition does Dory suffer from? Short-term memory loss, narcolepsy, hoarding, or pyromania?
Touche.
What?
That was good.
That
was good.
All right, next question. All right, let's the leaderboard. Keegan, 4924. 1 point ahead of Ashton. Get excited, kids. Wally, Faith, and Cantaloupe on the board. Jordan. All right, next question.
I would give you an applause for that one.
What was the third Pixar feature-length motion picture released theatrically? So the third Pixar motion picture released theatrically, was it A Bug's Life, Cars, Monsters, Inc., or Toy Story 2? Feature-length motion picture. It was Toy Story 2. It went Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2.
And then Monsters, Inc.
And then Monsters, Inc.
Dang it. I thought Monsters, Inc. came first for some reason. Arg.
All right. Let's look at the leaderboard.
WALL-E
in first place, as it is the best Pixar movie. WALL-E should be in first place. We'll unpack that in a little bit. Brain Burst up on the board. Love to see them there. Stud Puppy is the highest climber. I didn't know I was playing this week, but there I am. All right. Oh, Tim did not like. He said, "Oof."
Oof. Yeah, I'm right there too.
Yeah. In Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, what condition does Dory suffer from? Short-term memory loss, narcolepsy, hoarding, or pyromania? Oh, gosh. Somehow one more person answered that one correctly. All right. WALL-E still in first place. Oh, that's great. And I promise, guys, that's it. I did it. I said to my wife, I said,
I don't
how many times can I do it? And it's still funny. And she's like, 3, no more. And she's like, space it out. I'm like, okay, I got it. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Steve, I'm in a good mood. What can I say? You hang out with Scott Fish for a weekend, you come back with all kinds of jokes. And Anne saying, I need my grandkids. Well, that's she's wrong. You have the last question of game 2 with end, and it would hit again. It probably would. Callbacks crush. Yeah, well, we'll see if I do it. I don't know. All right. Next question. Which of the following is not the name of a district of Element City in Elemental? Sorry, I forgot to put Elemental there. Fire Island, Airville, the Water District, or Earthville? Which one of those is not the name of a district in Elemental?
I watched this once. Wasn't impressed. Just did not do it for me.
We think we watched it like twice. And my kids are usually like 4 or 5 times with a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Faith, I'm really glad I had you on for Disney Week because you brought the love and the excitement and the happiness. I feel like you just don't like Pixar, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that is a lie. What? It was Fire Island? Really?
Fire Island was not the name of the district. It was Fire something. Fire Island is an
Fire
area
something? You don't even know? Come on.
It's some Fire something, but it's not Fire Island because I wanted to say Fire Island on the show tonight. Yeah, so Fire Island's an area off of Manhattan that lots of people like to go and have fun parties.
All right.
And then Faye saying that might be accurate. It's not a criticism.
I'm doing terrible outside of your wonderful joke.
That was a killer joke.
I really
know when a joke is good.
My wife isn't watching upstairs and just ripping me a new one.
Your wife is?
I don't know if she's watching this. I told her to tune in.
Probably not.
She's probably like, wow, look at this.
Faith at least watch them to have an opinion. Hey, that's a valid point. It's good to do that. And then Scott saying, I got a sandwich there once. And a tent. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard. See how we're looking here.
WALL-E.
Faith moving up. She doesn't like him, but she's answering the questions right. But let's be honest, Charlene, she's in striking distance, folks. Can she do it? Every week I'm rooting for you. Every week. One week we're going to have Charlene Trivia, where it's just questions about Charlene, and she'll get them all right, and she'll win. And it'll be a great day. Yeah, Brain saying he never saw Elemental. Well, I don't think it's the worst. I should have ranked the Pixar movies. Steven, what is your favorite Pixar movie before we get to the next question?
Oh,
do you want me to go to the next question and let you think?
Yeah,
about
go
it?
next. Give me some time on that.
I'm gonna give you a minute. I didn't prep you before the show.
No, you didn't.
Because you were so on time. So
Okay.
You weren't on time. You were on time. I'm just giving you a hard time. All right. Next question, folks. What is Edna Mode's famous rule about designing superhero costumes in The Incredibles? Is it no capes, no washing, no machine washing, no pink, or no cats?
This one I got.
Okay.
Okay. I feel better now.
Charlene's saying odds are I still get one wrong. All right. Yeah. No capes. Edna Mode says no capes.
No capes.
Do you know who does the voice of Edna Mode?
Nope.
The director, Brad Bird.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then Faith saying, I said no capes. Well, I think we found one Faith likes. Everybody kind of loves Edna Mode.
Also, best ride in any Disney park, in my opinion, Incredicoaster.
Oh, where is that at?
That is Disneyland.
What makes it better than the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster?
I love regular roller coasters, and it's got the loop. It's fun.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. I mean, you haven't ridden it with me, so it can't be that great. But
that's true. I mean, I will sing along to anything that is played on Cosmic Rewind, and it is wonderful. But something about Incredicoaster I just love.
Yeah, Scott saying he's changed my mind. Your wife is right. I'm not sure that late callback would have worked because it's short-term memory loss. I think that's why. Oh, I hit my microphone. Faith saying the Incredicoaster is amazing. California Adventure. All right. Leaderboard, Wally hanging at that top spot as it does in my heart always. I'll just go into it now. Wally is just, it's perfect. There's not a bad frame of the movie. It's a Charlie Chaplin movie for 45 minutes, and then it's 2001 A Space Odyssey. And then there's this beautiful moment where they're just gliding together in space, and it takes me every time. So good. So the only Pixar movie I've cried in was Wally.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
With those scenes in IMAX were like why those IMAX screens exist in my mind. Just oof.
Fair.
Streets of Thon in here, just waving. He's just saying, "Hey, I'm here, guys." I'm like, hey, how'd you hear?
Mike.
Trying to hit the high notes tonight. It's a perfect movie. It is. Love him. He's the best. All right, next question. What iconic actor voices Doc Hudson in Cars? Is it Robert Redford, Robert De Niro, Paul Newman, or Marlon Brando?
I didn't see the picture.
What?
Nothing. I didn't look at the picture.
It's not in the picture.
Whatever.
I blocked it out.
I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy.
I sent this one to Scott before the show, and he said he liked the image. Yeah. It's Paul Newman. Newman's Own.
Yeah.
Salad dressing. Yeah. I'm a little fun with the images this week. Oh, that question was well addressed. Well done. I just watched the other week The Color of Money. Man, what a good one. What a picture. Mm-hmm. What a picture. Mm-hmm. I get some laughs in there. Yeah. I bet that there's going to come a point in this world where people know him because of the salad dressing and not because he was an actor. I think we might have already actually hit that point. Or that he was maybe with F1, maybe like him as a race car driver starts coming back into the mix.
Like no joke. I just saw I think it was a TikTok video that was talking about this. Like, Paul
really?
Newman. Oh, the salad dressing guy? No, the actor.
God. The bluest eyes that I think have ever existed. If you ever want to like get deep, there's a documentary about Paul Newman and his wife that's phenomenal. Ethan Hawke put it together. It's how that man lived on the diet that he had. I'll never know. The man was like red meat and like it was like I don't know how much alcohol a day. It's just I don't know.
Still not as weird as Mel Kiper Jr. Nothing will ever be as weird as Mel Kiper Jr.
Enlighten me.
Every day. He starts his day off by eating an entire can of pumpkin pie filling.
What?
Dead serious.
Man, serious. I'm going to save that for a trivia week. Wow. Holy cow. Why does he do that?
I don't know, but Colin Cowherd told us that in Madison several years ago and said he is the strangest human being anybody will ever meet.
They told you personally?
Yes.
Oh, that's quite a name drop you had there, Steven.
Yeah, it was.
That's pretty cool, though. I didn't know you met Colin Coward. That's neat. Oh, yeah. Bourbon Cowboy. He knows. Cool Hand Luke. He ate 50 eggs in one sitting. Yeah. Yeah, and Cool Hand Luke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, Color Money is my Paul Newman movie. I think he is. He won an Academy Award for it, but Reebok Show was saying, did I watch The Hustler? Who says I didn't watch them back to back and had myself a little double feature? Jackie Mason. Was it Minnesota Flats? Yeah. It's good movies. But we're here to talk about Pixar, not some black and white movies that Joey watched. Wait, Streets Dawn. I had not seen most Disney movies, but the kid is 5 and the era just picked up. I cried at the end of Toy Story 4. I get it. I lied. I cried at the end of Toy Story 3.
3, better ending. 4 never should have happened. That is my hot take.
I can't say more about it because there's a question about it, about something to do with that. But
okay.
I saw what was about to happen when I was in the theater for Toy Story 3. And I don't know. It was hit with a wrecking ball. Just when he had to say goodbye to the toys. Oh, I mean, Bonnie's awful, right?
And they're basically undoing all of 4, so be prepared for that.
But I do like. I've heard what it's going to be about. Toy Story 5 is a tablet gets introduced, and if you're a parent, that is pretty clever because
it is. But they just need to let it die. They need to let it die.
They do. Yeah. One day, All right. Took a long time with that question.
Oh,
anti-Pixar Faith up on the top of the leaderboard. Still, it's a tight game though. It's still anyone's game on the top of the leaderboard. Wally can still make it up there. Charlene, I love your Big Hero 6 energy. This is a Pixar show. Big Hero 6 is actually a Disney
Animated Studios.
I had to push my little glasses up because I'm a nerd. But yeah, Big Hero 6 is great. All right. Let's get on the next question. Who is the voice of Buzz Lightyear in 2022's Lightyear? Is it Tim Allen, Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, or Robert Downey Jr.?
This tried its best to best The Good Dinosaur is the worst Pixar movie ever. It really did.
I had such high hopes. It is. I caught 9 people. I was trying to say, oh, yeah, Tim Allen. Got to be fast and right. Not just fast. Yeah. Chris Evans voiced the 2022 Lightyear as Buzz Lightyear. Much to the anger, I'm sure, of Tim Allen, who was just
much to the anger of Disney fans everywhere.
I mean, I don't know.
It was bad.
Taking right off of Tim Allen's plate, I don't think, at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Solid. Okay, stop talking about Paul Newman, Joey. We should do a Paul Newman trivia week. That'd be something.
That would be bad for Steven.
Tim saying, great questions tonight. Thank you so much. Faith still leading the pack.
Pulling away a little bit.
I think she'd get the Biddy Pop prize pack because I think she's already in SFB. So we'll see. Charlene, still rooting for you. All right, next question. What is the name of Pixar movie now in theaters? What's the name of the Pixar movie now in theaters? Is it Elio, Gia, Amos, or Blop?
Apparently, Pixar's worst opening ever.
Worst opening ever.
Which is shocking because it's getting really good reviews. I've not seen it, so I can't say.
It is Elio. Maybe this is the time to streaming platforms, I think, has ruined Pixar and Disney because people know in 6 weeks it's going to be in their house just because of the agreement.
Elemental did pretty well in theaters, didn't it?
I don't think so. I think the last Pixar movie that I remember doing good in theaters might have been probably Toy Story 4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt about that. Inside Out 2 did really well, though.
Oh, Inside Out 2 absolutely did. It might be the top grossing Pixar movie of all time now.
Yeah.
Good call, Steven. Yeah, no. You're exactly right. But the last original Pixar movie, Soul, I don't think did very good. That might have come out during COVID, but that was like the streaming era. Turning Red, I don't know if you've seen Turning Red. We're going to talk about
Turning Red got screwed.
It's really good.
It is really good. It is
really
a
good.
top 5 Pixar movie for me.
Really awesome. That's a hot take that I won't even really fight you on. I think it's the best movie they've had in a long time.
Yep.
So yeah, good stuff. All right. Chalupa Batman right here. Zach saying, have you seen how expensive it is to take family to the movies in this economy? Oh, I think Bourbon Cowboy just hijacked Chalupa Batman's account there. I love Turning Red. The mom is 100% my mom. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a beautiful
also
movie.
Terrifying at the same time.
I saw because this is the trivia question, so I can talk about it. The Four Town, one of the Jordan Fisher, he was in Hadestown when I saw him on Broadway. I came home and I told my daughters I saw one of Four Town, and they thought it was the greatest thing ever. All right, Steven, how you doing? What's your points at? Do you know?
Terrible. I'm in 14th place right now.
You could. How many people are playing? Like 26?
Yeah, I'm middle of the pack because I bombed like 3 questions I definitely should have answered correctly.
Faith still holding strong by 74 points. Jordan's moving up there. Charlene, this is your time. We're all rooting for you. Let's get to the last question. Faith, your doorbell. It just rang. I heard it. Jordan, yours too. I sent you guys packages. You better go get them. All right, second to last question. How many Toy Story movies have been above 95% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes? 1, 2, 3, or 4 of them? How many Toy Story movies have been above a 95% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes as of 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I think I know it. I think.
All 4.
No way.
Audience score? No. Critic score? All 4 above
really?
a 95% critic score. Here is my take on why Toy Story 4 got above a 95% critic score. It was going on during COVID, and they wanted people back in the theater. And so I think the critics all got together, and they said, okay, one of us has to rebel against it, but everyone else will say it's good.
Toy Story 4 was 2019. Saw it in the theaters.
COVID?
Nope.
That wasn't?
Nope.
Well, then my take is garbage, but still.
The movie that got screwed for COVID was Onward.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to remember my dates. Yeah. So yeah, but anyways, 4.
Yeah, that I don't agree with that.
Nothing.
I'd say I thought it was 1 or 2, to be honest.
All right, 4 people got that right. So there's a chance there's a shakeup. I'm gonna. Emo is Korean for ants. Hey guys, learn emo is Korean for ant. My cousins call her dragon emo. Have these movies you're talking about exist? Haven't seen any of them. Reebok Joe, thank you for being here. Even though you haven't seen them. Critics are the worst. I used to be one, so I can vouch for that. I thought 2 was below. Onward is fantastic. Okay, we got some Onward fans in here.
Right. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
I'm glad
I can give you a top Onward. 5, but I'm not sure I could rank them for my favorites.
Okay. I'm really glad we're talking about Onward here because we have no Onward questions tonight. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't realize there was that much of a contention out there for it.
Well,
I wonder if Disney would do a reverse and make an animated movie of Splash. Don't give them ideas. They might do it. Onward's amazing. Yeah. All right. Faith moving into second place. Jordan moving into first. Charlene moves down. Oh, no. Charlene, I don't think it's going to happen for you. Brain burst moving up. I think we have 3 people within striking distance. Going to the last question still. Try to answer, Charlene. You never know. There could be a power outage. I don't know. Last question to the pack. What is the name of the desk lamp featured in Pixar's logo animation and was the subject of their first short in 1986? What is the name of the desk lamp featured in Pixar's logo animation and was the subject of their first short in 1986? Is it Luxo Jr., Light, Illume, or Watt?
Your second half of your question is wrong, sir. This was not
their first short?
This was not the first Pixar short.
Oh, well.
So we can have history. It is, yeah.
Tell us, what is the first short?
The Adventures of Andre and Wally B.
You just made that up.
No, I'm dead serious, and it's the dumbest thing you will ever watch. It takes about 30 seconds in length, but that was the first short.
Chat, I'm going to tell you how I got this wrong. Because, I mean, technically, the body of it's right. Luxo Jr. came out in 1986, according to what I saw. But I guess that got in before. And I just thought, 1986, Pixar was founded? Sure, that's the first short. Joey was on a time crunch today. First day back from Vegas.
I'm trying to think. There might have even been...
Oh, don't make me more wrong. Come on, man.
It was the second one. Yeah. This victory is dedicated to all those Up haters out there.
Bourbon Cowboy. Everyone's a critic. But now I'm going to watch Up and Wally.
Fair.
Bourbon Cowboy. I hope you enjoy them. I think you'll find something in both of them. I will tell you that if you don't like Charlie Chaplin movies and you don't like 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is definitely not everyone's cup of tea, don't watch Wally because you won't enjoy it. If you like those two movies, you should watch Wally. Up is just it's Up. It's sweet. Did Pixar do the stained glass night in Sherlock? God, I feel like that's a dirty joke, and I'm just not catching it. So we're gonna take it down just in case. All right, let's see who our winner is on the podium. In third place, Charlene. Congratulations, good job getting third place. In second place is Faith. And in first place, the new Luxo Jr., Jordan. Congratulations. We will be sending you the itty bitty pop, whatever that called, prize pack. Reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me because you know me personally. I think you actually have my phone number, but still message me on either the Fantasy Cares Discord, which everybody hop in that Fantasy Cares Discord. Join, get in there. They're talking about fishbowl drafts and all kinds of fun stuff.
They are.
Charlene is such a good. And you know what, Charlene, we got one more game coming, so I hope you win that one. Got lots of love. And why does Jordan's Abby look like he's 80? Because he's spending too much time designing everyone else's Abbies. That's why.
All the shirts.
If you're 80, Jordan, I need to know what your skincare routine is because you look fantastic. Yeah. I believe Charlene will win chant ensues. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. That's a Koala Einstein. That'd be a great, if anybody had their team name is, or their trivia name is Koala Einstein, that'd be a good trivia team name. All right. Steven, I already asked you your favorite Pixar movie. I want to know, are you Team Buzz or Team Woody? I need you to give me a good answer because I need to put the next game up.
So growing up, I was Team Woody. And then we had our second son, and he became the Buzz connoisseur. Buzz might have been his first word. And
that makes a lot of sense.
At one point, he had, I want to say 30 different Buzz toys, dolls, like just Buzz action figures in our house. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy, but I was definitely, I was definitely more Woody than Buzz growing up.
Okay.
But I don't even think I said what my favorite Pixar movie was because I said we need to pause and wait.
We're getting the game put together. That's right. I had you wait.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Like I said, I don't know if I can exactly rank I'm on the fence. I can give you my top 5.
Okay, give me 5.
But that's about as good as it's going to get, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's Turning Red,
okay,
Onward,
okay,
Ratatouille,
okay,
A Bug's Life, and Toy Story 3. Those would probably be the 5.
All right, you had one of my top 5.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to kick Toy Story 3 out. I'm putting WALL-E in. So
you still have one of my
WALL-E's
top 5. Toy Story 3 and WALL-E, and then everything else is mid. No, probably Monsters Inc. would be in there for me. WALL-E, number 1 with a bullet. Toy Story 3, the first Toy Story, probably still. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an obscure Pixar that I thought was like really good. I do not like the Cars movies. Maybe because I don't like NASCAR.
I don't either.
Yeah, I just don't. They just don't do it for me. I'm not a Larry the Cable Guy fan. Guys, I got the code on the bottom there, but I'll put the screen up for you so you can hop in the game. 908-9814 is going to be your code for this game. So get it in there. And the winner of this game will win a Scott Fishbowl spot. Get excited, kids. If you're not in Fishbowl, let me try to get that out there as much as we could today. If you're not in Fishbowl, get in there and win a spot. All right. Give you guys a few more minutes to join in there. Let's see what's going on in the chat. The chat's letting us know if they're Team Buzz or Team Woody. I am Team Woody all the way. Team Buzz with Tim Allen. Okay. Secret third option would be Team Rex. Oh, okay. So if we're going off the board, Steven, favorite Toy Story character?
Oh, just because I don't know if this is a question, so I can't say it.
Go ahead.
I'll go with Ham. I like Ham.
Ham? That's not a question. Yeah. Mine is
mostly because of the voice actor. I don't know if you went this route with the question, so that's why I'm asking.
Didn't, but I get it.
John Ratzenberger, Cheers, all the way, all the Pixar movies, love him.
I think it was too well known. That's why I didn't use it.
I don't think it's that well known, though.
You don't? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I didn't use it. But it was like the first trivia question I thought of for Pixar, and I was like, I feel like that's out there enough.
Sure.
My favorite Toy Story character, because I have tried to be this person at many phases of my life, is Mr. Potato Head, because I love Don Rickles. I think he's the funniest man to probably ever walk the planet. And he's my favorite kind of funny person. Well, he was, rest in peace. He would tear you down, and he was the most lovable person if you ever hear from anyone. Yeah, Don Rickles is the best.
Yep.
Oh,
100%.
Bob Harrison here yelling at me because I'm not writing an article. This is great. He said while Googling Pixar to try to figure out what Hades is going on in here. Yeah, Bob, you got real Carl energy right now, buddy, with the glasses. I can say that because I work with Bob. Realizing my cat is named after Joey's favorite Pixar movie, WALL-E. But Bob and I have this thing that happens when we're on business calls for Football Guys, where our cats like to get on the desk and walk across the desks. So yeah,
they know.
Yeah. Team Buzz, Faith, you're a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. And then, are they going to make an Inside Out 3? I don't know what else. Riley
probably.
It's Riley's wedding day. Don't let me give you ideas, Pixar. And Riley's got anxiety, and she's got all kinds of emotions on her wedding day. Is she going to go through with it? And then she ends up marrying Andy. Come on. You would see that. Wouldn't that be the greatest twist? Like, oh my God, Riley married Andy.
And what would be even more crazy if they don't reveal it until the very end of the movie?
I just spoiled it for everyone, though. That's terrible, Joe. Why'd you do that?
If that ends up happening, we're going to come back to this in like 4 or 5 years and be like, dude, no.
I think it's really cute. Think the world's
Heard
going to be
it here
around 4 to 5 years.
Fair.
Oh, Coco. Oh my God, Coco. Yes, that's top 5 for me.
Coco's good.
Oh, Steven,
Coco's
tread
good.
Carefully. Remember me.
Charlene bringing up Luca. Luca is one of those I haven't been able to really get behind. And I also think it's weird that the dad in Luca is also a Pixar Shorts doppelganger from La Luna.
Okay.
That would have been a good trivia question.
Mm-hmm. We didn't remember we're not doing the Pixar Shorts, though.
I know. If we did Pixar Shorts, I would have dominated.
We will have a Luca question, and then we will talk about Luca a little bit.
Okay.
Brave Little Toaster is original Toy Story. Blanky is the best. I don't know if I've ever seen the Brave Little Toaster.
What?
I don't think I have. Sorry. Brain saying Turning Red, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Toy Story 1, Incredibles would be my top 5 in order. Did we talked about Finding Nemo yet? I don't know. See, that's how you do the callback for that joke. Nailed it. All right. My favorite Toy Story character is Lotso. Oh, everybody loves a villain.
Strawberries.
Faith, that's mean. Ernest saying Coco is number 1, Wally number 2 for me. Ernest or Ernie, as you like to be called by your friends, I see in parentheses. I'm not going to fight you on that. If Coco is your 1 and Wally's your 2, we can go get a beverage anytime. Joey lost some respect. I'm sorry, I just haven't. You know what? That's one I need to
for shame.
Yeah. All right, guys. We got 23 people, and then we're going to start this game off. All right. All right. Question number 1. In finding
Don't you dare.
No, I don't, guys. I promise you I don't do it. What is the name of the destination of Carl and Ellie's dream vacation in Up? Is it Gravity Falls, Paradise Falls, Twin Peaks, or Lookout Point?
I appreciate the call outs in this question.
Yeah.
There's a very underrated cartoon. I'll be honest.
We could.
I'm more of a Big City Greens person.
We've gone down the Big City Greens. Do you like Kif?
That one's a little too ADD for me.
Oh, the songs from Kif are solid. Solid song work with the Kit music department over there. Kif music department. Yeah, it's Paradise Falls. Gravity Falls is the animated show Steven was talking about, and it is. Yeah. If you've never seen it, it's how I'm introducing Twin Peaks to my kids. I'll say that. Like, I'm showing them Gravity Falls because and then one day I'm going to show you, like, Daddy's going to show you this other show later on that Gravity Falls is inspired by. So, yeah, no, Gravity Falls is super fun. Lookout Point is where I never got to go in high school. All right, sorry, kids, if you're watching, your parents can get mad at me for that one. Because I live in Florida and everything's flat in Florida. So we didn't have a Lookout Point. All right. Charlene saying, I knew it the second I hit it, and I did not like this movie. I'll just say, I think with Up, that Carl and Ellie scene is so strong, and the rest of the movie just can't live up to it. I think that might be it. Yeah. People don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good points, but like the Doug Days shorts are pretty good.
Yeah. I've completely turned around on Up. Like, I like it. It's not my favorite, but like, I do enjoy it now. Like, I don't know. Let's go then. Let's see what the leaderboard looks. Oh, Judy Hopps is in here. Not a Pixar movie. Not a Pixar movie. It's a Disney movie. That's okay. We'll let it slide. Wally back on the board. Second Chance. I feel like Second Chance. Did Second Chance change their avatar? Because that was Wally's avatar. We'll find out.
Just randomly assigned, probably. Sadly.
Oh, really? I just thought these people like to get in there and create fun avatars. So they just randomly assign you to people?
I think so. It randomly assigned mine.
Charlene's yelling to get food from the fridge.
What's up, carrots?
Mm-hmm. Why am I so slow? Well, I'm not here to diagnose that. I'm here to tell you about trivia that apparently I'm wrong on sometimes. I don't know. Second question. What kind of animal does May turn into whenever she starts getting emotional and turning red? Is it a red fox, a red panda, a red herring, or a red kangaroo?
So Domi Shi, who directed this, also directed the best Pixar short of all time. Bao.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Which also won an Academy Award for Best Animated Short.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for being.
I don't need to tell you that because you're the king of everything Oscars.
I love it. No, please, more Oscar talk. I had my first bao bun 2 years ago in Las Vegas.
They're so good. They are so
good. It was a barbecue bao bun. And it was. I was like, where have these been all my life? This summer,
I could live off the bao buns and pierogies. Just give me bao buns and pierogies, and I will be full of carbs.
Yeah. It was a barbecue bao bun from Mott 32 at the Venetian. And Taylor Forward, who does a lot of the work at Footballguys. Shout out to Taylor. Like, that company would not be what it is without him. And he never gets, I don't think anybody ever talks about Taylor, but they should, because he's amazing. We both bit into them at the same time and looked at each other, and we connected on an emotional level in that moment. And that moment has carried us through 2 years of incredible working relationship. So bao buns are amazing, and they'll bring people together.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Red panda. She turns into a big red panda. There's a bunch of metaphors in that movie. All right. Jordan up into first place. Keegan, Wally, Peter Pan. Not a Pixar movie. Faith coming back in. She's upset.
Jordan Animal, trying to pull off the sweep.
Yeah. It's been done before. And in this, we will give the Scott Fishbowl spot to the next person down. Like, we'll give it away on this one. So if Jordan wins, we'll give it to the next person down that they're not in Scott Fishbowl. All right, next question. What species of insect were the villains of A Bug's Life? Were they grasshoppers, dung beetles, wasps, or bees? What were the villains in A Bug's Life? In chat,
I will say this second pack is a little bit easier.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the hard ones.
Yeah, they were grasshoppers. All right. Oh, Jordan's still in first place. Keegan, Peter Pan, Judy Hopps on fire. And Faith. All right, jump into the next question. We'll get through these questions pretty quick, chat. Where does Alfredo Linguini keep his rat friend Remy hidden while cooking? Is it his pants, his hat, his shirt, or with a tiny walkie-talkie hiding behind the pepper? Where is Alfredo Linguini? And it took everything.
I haven't eaten dinner, and that just sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he keeps him in his hat. Thank you for the one person that said with the tiny walkie-talkie hiding behind the pepper. Thank you for that one person. Appreciate you. Nobody said his pants, so I appreciate everyone being appropriate this evening, except for me.
I mean, he tried.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the leaderboard. Jordan fell out.
Oh,
we know what Jordan said. Thanks, buddy. You were the one. You really appreciate it. Keegan up in first place. Peter Pan, Faith, Vito,
and Sabathnur.
I was afraid I was going to say it wrong. I'm glad you did.
Yeah. That's all I got.
And Faith. So enthusiastic, Joey. All right, I'll make up for it on the next one. Sorry. All right. What movie does Wall-E show Eve a scene from in the most romantic motion picture event of the 21st century, Wall-E? Is it The Music Man, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Hello Dolly, or Barefoot in the Park?
I should know this. but I don't think I confidently know it. I don't think it's Seven Brides.
I can't say at this point. It is Hello, Dolly.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Dang it.
Yeah. Wally.
I know the song. I just didn't know it was from Hello, Dolly.
When he put the bra on his head. Oh, Wally. We have a remote control Wally, and that thing's zooming around the house all the time. Oh, it's so great. Another great question, Joey. One of the best Pixar eggs. Yeah. I didn't put any of the Shining questions in here. You would have thought I would have, but I don't know. I might be saving those for later for something. I don't know. And saying, clearly I need to watch Wall-E again. If it didn't capture your heart and your emotions the first time, I don't think it will. It is. I've had people say they just think it's the worst. Like a lot of people have tonight. And I do get it. It's very different than any of the Pixar movies, but I like it. Chat, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. All right. Faith back on top. Look at her go. So glad Faith's here. Faith. Everybody got to have faith. Let's go. Chunk, 5th place, moving up on the board. BB is the highest climber, though.
Nicely done.
Next question. We're about halfway through the pack. What movie pictured here is the story of an unbreakable friendship set in the Italian countryside? Is it Soul, Luca, Coco, or Call Me By Your Name?
Well, we talked about it enough.
Yeah. Luca and Call Me By Your Name are the same movie. Luca's for children, Call Me By Your Name's for adults. Same movie. And that's not a bad thing, but that's why it's on there. All right. Oh, Charlene, you're in for it. You're in for a treat. Hey, George Michael. You gotta have faith. Mm-hmm. Faith, do you hate that song? Because I could understand if you did. I think it's a fun song. It's not my favorite George Michael song. We'll save that for George Michael trivia, which I would absolutely do if we had that week. I'd have like 6 songs just about father figure. It'd be a great episode. And Reebok shows saying I looked up all the Pixar movies. It's the only reason I do this. Well, you know what? I'm glad someone's doing their homework. All right. Look at the next. Oh, next question. I skipped the board. Sorry, guys. What kind of toy steals Woody's hat in Toy Story and says, "Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy." Is it a dinosaur, Mr. Potato Head, a squeaky shark, or a speak and spell?
This is one of my favorite parts of Toy Story 1.
It's so good.
It is.
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, 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 howdy. That was better.
Give me that.
Give me that. Ooh, Reebok Joe. I don't know. That might be a generational thing. George Michael's is better. Leaned up against a jukebox in that jean jacket. Yeah, George Michael's pretty awesome. Fred Durst just had a Yankees hat on. That's all he brought to the table. All right. Yeah, it's a squeaky shark. Yeah, squeaky said. It's the funny part.
That got some people.
Good. Okay, I'm going to put this up.
Wow.
First time I heard it, I had to read through it, Faye, just to make sure. First time I heard it was a pastor I've never met before sang it to me. It wasn't until I learned all the lyrics that I realized how wildly inappropriate that was. Wow. And saying, I just love 2 grown men laughing at Toy Story and Pixar faves. Well, we're bringing it for you, Ann. So if that's what you like,
we're here
next week. All right. Next question. Oh, wait. Look at the leaderboard. Faith falls down. Jordan moves back up to the top. Vito, Chunk, Brainburst, and Keegan. Let's move on to that next question. What does Bing Bong's rocket wagon run on in Inside Out? Is it laughter, memories, song power, or unleaded?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Getting it. Yeah. This is not a knock. This is a loving thing I'm about to say. Scott Frankel reminds me of Richard Kind, who does the voice of Bing Bong.
Can we just say Richard Kind is one of the most underrated actors ever?
Oh, he's great. Apparently, he's one of like the nicest guys too. Like any people like that have worked with him have just said he's the last name's not a joke. Yeah, it does run on song power. The second pack of questions, I'll be honest, my daughter was behind me and I ran every one of them by her, Tristan. So she helped me write some of these questions because some of them she's like, Dad, that's too hard. Or she would answer them really quick. I'd be like, okay, well, I can use that then. Oh, Faith had an emotional connection to a Pixar movie. Get excited. Oh my God, Bing Bong. And she's crying.
I mean, that was it felt kind of thrown away goodbye of a character, but it was also very emotional. So
I can imagine Joy just pumping that thing with the unleaded.
That thing got a Hemi.
Tell me, Steven, what was the better joke? Unleaded or diesel? Tristan said unleaded was funnier.
Unleaded.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I spoke too soon. I mean, I hated the rest of the movie. Don't get too excited. Oh, Faith was with us on Disney Week. One thing you can do with these shows, if you enjoy them, you can go back and watch old ones. And they play just the same. I release the packs publicly after the show every week, or at least I'm supposed to. So, all right, let's go to the leaderboard. I do most of the time. Sometimes I forget.
Jordan hanging on.
There he is. Vito and Ernie. Next question. We got 4 left. What famous Mexican artist does Miguel meet in the spirit world in Coco? Is it Frida Kahlo, Diego Vasquez, Picasso, or Dr. Laca? This scene in a movie theater, whew, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Except Steven, who hated Coco, especially
okay. No.
He's like, Mama Coco is overrated.
Why did she had it come die?
She puts on the wrestling mask and she sits her in a little wheelchair. Oh, she's so funny. Mama Coco.
I don't know this one.
Okay. It's Frida.
That's what I figured it was.
He meets Frida Kahlo. She's like the artist that's like climbing on the cactus walls and all that. Yeah, it's Frida.
I gotta go back and watch it now. All right.
Oh, Faith. I also strongly dislike Coco.
So much anger over Pixar movies.
No, I don't. You know, Faith. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, and I don't got a good read on it. I don't have a good read why Faith doesn't like Pixar. Faith, do you like Monsters Inc? Like that? I think I need to kind of know that because maybe I can move somewhere after that. And then Charlene saying her kids didn't like it either.
I'm honestly shocked they did not take the opportunity to turn the Three Caballeros into Coco in the Mexico pavilion at Epcot.
It's coming.
They just redid it. They just gave it a whole facelift. Like, it's like, why?
It's like new screens. It's not like they didn't pump that much into it.
Yeah. Fair.
Oh, you never know. Monsters Inc. is tolerable. Monster University is blah. Monsters University, I don't really have that great relationship with. It's Revenge of the Nerds. And it was the first time I saw a Pixar movie, and I was like, oh, you guys just copied something. And I don't know, that's how I felt. So
yeah.
Those are my feelings. And if anyone out there loves Monster University, more power to you. All right. Next question. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? Toys, 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 Fig's Toy Shop, Al's Toy Barn, or Chick's Toys?
I have learned to appreciate Toy Story 2 more over the years. Absolutely hated it when it came out.
Yeah. Great Jurassic Park joke in Toy Story 2. With Rex in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It is Al's Toy Barn. I want to shout out my daughter Tristan for giving me Fig's Toy Shop as a option. I thought that was pretty good. Like figures, like toy figures, a Fig's Toy Shop. I thought that was clever. Yeah, it's Al's Toy Barn. It's the big chicken man. Let's look at the leaderboard. Jordan's still at the top. Brain Burst. It's on fire. Look at him go. 10 in a row. Watch out.
Wow.
Get excited, kids. Retro Coach. The live action monster with Charlize Theron. Yikes. Yeah. Not the same movie. That movie was filmed like 4 blocks from my, like, when I was in high school, the house that I lived in.
Wow.
There's a roller skating rink that's featured in the movie, and they filmed it there. And Christina Ricci was there, and they said I was not allowed to be within 100 feet of Christina Ricci, so I was not allowed to go see any of the shooting. Some of my friends did, though. Reebok Joe, how am I last? I'm ashamed for those below me. How am I not last? I'm ashamed for those below me. Well, Steven, how are you doing this time?
I'm in 8th. I'm doing better.
Okay, you might get on the board. We'll see. Next question. We've got 2 left. What is the name of the restaurant Remy cooks at in Ratatouille? Is it La Boheme, Bistro Fete, Gusteau's, or Au Fromage?
You could have made a Dexter's Lab joke here. Do you ever watch Dexter's Lab?
I'm familiar. I never was like a fan or anything.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Is Gusteau's. 2 people. 4 people missed that one. Sorry for the 4 people that missed it. Bistro Fete, nobody wants to go to. I think that's a foot of bistro foot. I don't know. It was the French restaurant that was out there that I pulled from. All right, leaderboard. Jordan, hanging up top there.
Oh.
He can be caught, though. He can be caught, people. All right. Last question. What do we learn is Boo's real name in Monsters, Inc. revealed when looking at the art she is making in Sully's bed? And I blacked it out so you can't see it. Is it Sue, Eliza, Mary, or Lisa?
What an Easter egg. Name? Holy crap.
I did not know this before today.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? I didn't. Okay. All right. Interesting.
It's pretty clear, too. It is Mary, named after the voice actress of the girl that did Boo's voice. But yeah, it's Mary, and it's written on the little paper. You see Mary. Yeah. Didn't know that for today. And Eliza is not that. Eliza is my second daughter. And if I said my first name's daughter, God knows I need to say the second. So Eliza, love you. Daddy loves you. You guys will watch this tomorrow because I made you go to bed. All right, let's do who our winner is tonight.
Drum roll.
Ernie in 3rd place. Congratulations, Ernie. And 2nd place is Chunk. And in 1st place, I think we know.
We do know. He pulled off
the double winner tonight.
The double victory.
Not leaving any fun for the regular people, but Chunk and Ernie. If you reach out to me and you screenshot, that it's actually you, I'll take Chunk first, Ernie second. One of you will get into Scott Fishbowl. So Chunk, if you're already in Fishbowl, and just say in the chat, shout me out so I know what your real name is. So when you reach out to me, I'll wait to see their Chunk. If you're already in Fishbowl, well, then we'll move it down to Ernie. But if you're not, so Steven, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. Chat, I want to thank you. Steven, tell us about Chicago Live in case anyone missed the top of the show. What's going on with that?
Yeah, for sure. If anybody's in the Chicagoland area this weekend, Sunday afternoon from 2 to 6 at Maggiano's Banquet Center in downtown Chicago, we have the SFB 15 live draft. We have over 75 prizes we will be giving away through raffles and silent auctions, and we will be having 9 live drafts all happening at once. And so if you want to come hang out, you can get 4 hours of open bar and food. So we make it worth your while with the tickets. You can check those out by clicking on the Chicago page on the scottfishbowl.com live events tab. So check all of that out. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Like I said, got 108 live drafters. So it's going to be a doozy of a Sunday, but a fun one at that.
All right, and I see Earl Miller was our winner tonight. So Earl, congratulations. Oh, the board moved a little too quick. How do I reach you? Yeah, you can just go to at Joey Wright on Twitter, Discord, or any of the like Instagram, whatever's easiest for you. I would love for you to go join in the Discord, either at Footballguys or over at fantasycares. Get in those Discords. Barbara, thank you. Fun Trivia Night. You didn't say anything, Barbara. I didn't know you were the whole show. Hey, Barbara, thank you so much. I got my championship ring from FSGA in the mail today. Meant to send a message, but had to hop over to the show. So thank you so much for getting that out to me. Thank you, chat, for being here with us tonight. We appreciate it. We love you all. Next week, we'll be here with Craig Reith to talk about dinosaurs that I love so much. I think I got one right here. Look at that. Roar. Look at that. I love me some Jurassic Park. And I will tell a heartfelt story next week. That's a teaser about Jurassic Park and how much it means to me. Until then, thank you, Steven. Thank you, chat. We love you. We will see you next week. Let me find the video.